Let's gather some more.
Just speaking about traversal, man, Joulet is just
Wow,
superior.
This place is beautiful. The way the sun shines upon the verdure looks just like a scene from a fanciful fairy tale.
I assume every convoy before us has also marveled at this view.
The entrance to the sanctuary is up ahead. Nearly there, folks.
Where could Orin be? Hina, I'm coming.
You're mine. Time to finish this. Watch out! I'm flourishing. Watch out! Watch out!
I need you.
Riddle! Watch out!
Bullseye! You're mine!
Lumina!
Throwing knife! Come at me! Unseen flash! Come at me!
Watch out! Watch out!
I think we can use the vessel!
Bullseye! Watch out!
My angel. Still, just one more.
That's what you get for underestimating me.
I
Gather some more.
like his moveset. Like it's very synchronous. It works very well with itself.
Open it.
Change form. Grants the ability to change form when equipped. Release a bewildering ball of magic that has a chance of changing an enemy's shape. Interesting. I need to use Sleep Flower more often.
We're here. This is the entrance to the Sanctuary of Mana itself.
Finally! I'm a bundle of nerves. Excited, anxious, the works. But I guess the mana tree is gonna have to wait. First, we need to get Hina's core stone.
The tree is all the way inside the sanctuary past the gateway, safely tucked away from trespassers and mischief makers.
Orin is likely to be loitering in this location.
This is our last mission before we reach our journey's end.
I don't know about that. We still got two
You said
things.
something about a sword being kept here, right?
I sure did. Want to see? It's stuck in a huge rock. You can't miss it. You're mine.
Finally, we've arrived in the domain of the Mana Goddess and Tree.
The sword sticking out of that rock is the legendary mana sword?
Orin could be lying in wait. We would do well to search the area for visitors.
Sword looks huge. Yep, orange right there.
Is that?
Yep, that's the one and only Mana Sword. Oh, and a visitor.
Orin?
Val, I'm sorry. This was the only way I could get my hands on the Mana Sword.
That's why you're here? The sword?
That's right. Do you even know the miracles I can perform with this power? I can save Liza, cure her of her cursed petrification. And that's not even the half of it. She's still the Alm of Earth. Until I can release her, she'll never be free. That's why I need the sword. I have to change the world for the better. Get rid of the Alms sacrifice altogether, so that our loved ones don't have to die to preserve the future for the rest of us.
You're saying you sacrificed Hina's life in order to save Liza? We trusted you, Orin. Both of us did. And you betrayed us!
As the Soul Guard, you're charged with ensuring the Alms meet their ends by completing the pilgrimage. You were prepared to lose Hina then? I just made her sacrifice come a little earlier than expected. For the sake of the world, you can hate me. I won't blame you. But with my plan, we'll never have to sacrifice another person ever again. Alms will no longer have a reason to exist. We'll be freed from this horrible tradition of loss and regret.
Sorry, but I think Orin might be right about this.
He is.
Hina and other Alms before her were denied the life they wanted to live. His words are tempting.
Val, you can't.
You can.
Even so, the Alms have never been just a means to an end. Not to me. Their sacrifice has to mean more than that. This world exists because the Alms carry with them the hopes and dreams of all those who came before and those who will come after them.
This
I know in
means
my heart
nothing.
this world is sick. But Hina was never meant to be used as a pawn by anyone.
Of course she wasn't. None of us want her life to be lost in vain.
There has to be a way to obtain the Mana Sword without Hina's Core Stone.
Regardless, this should not be your call. It is pitifully presumptuous of you to assume you know the wishes of all Alms, past and present.
My Sproutling friends entrusted me with this duty, and I mean to see it through. You don't speak for me, mister.
Thanks, everyone.
Death cult.
As long as I have friends on this journey who need me, I'll continue to serve them as the Soul Guard. Even if we end our pilgrimage at the Mana Tree, I'm in charge of my own destiny. Hina is my responsibility. You have to return her Core Stone now, Orin!
You can't stop this. Without a Core Stone, I can't pry the Mana Sword from this rock. I have to bring back the world of Fadiel for Liza. No. For all of us who don't want to lose the people we hold dear. In the past, there were no Alms to sacrifice. Mortals, spirits, Benevodon monsters, even the goddess herself, all lived in the different realms that made up Fadiel. But years ago, the 5 realms were condensed into one. That mangled world was called Kidiel. It's the world that you and I know today. With the power of the Mana Sword, we can return Kidiel to the Fadiel it once was. Split it into a world that doesn't need to have soul offerings. The Mana Sword is right in front of us. They say that only the Chosen One can wield it. If that's the case, then that's just what I'll be. Even if it means betraying my friends, my village, I will have the sword!
So yeah, he's talking about the worlds of all of the different games. Because the world...
What are you doing with Hina's Core Stone?
Oop.
No, Hina!
Huh? This is the Alm of Light. Right?
You're the voice I heard from the megalith, aren't you?
Stop it! Hina!
Earth shall be first.
You know that voice.
Give me that sword! I earned it!
Orin! Return Hina's Core Stone now!
You are not even worth the stretch of my sword arm.
It can't be. Daelophos? After all this time?
My. Correct, Sproutling. Your reward is the ruination that awaits you all.
can't have Hina's core stone. I won't let him.
I never saw myself battling against the fear of Daelophos in this lifetime.
Think you can handle this? Be gone! I can help you. Keep still.
Lumina!
I will ruin you!
Watch out! Refresh!
Taste my wrath.
What you get for messing?
There's no way to defend it.
Hey, Val. I don't know if we can defeat this guy.
We can defeat this guy.
Won't let him
I'm
win.
convinced.
I can't.
Buckle up. Be gone!
Untamed Flask. Let's give Dark Attacks a go.
Watch out!
Okay, boy.
I will ruin you! I can help you.
Getting started.
Do your thing!
He's far too powerful!
There's no way we can win this.
All our advances will be futile if our adventure ends here.
I'm all for retreating personally.
So who is this guy? I mean, I know his name is Daelophos, but I assumed he was the,
Trent, you're helping us?
This land will not be desecrated by the powers of evil on my watch.
Never thought I'd see the overseer of the sanctuary intervene like this.
Now is the time to withdraw, Alms.
No! I can't just run away. I have to save Hina. I have to get her core stone.
Listen, this isn't a fight we can win right now. We have to pull back.
Yeah, I'm not sure who Daelophos is supposed to be, if I was supposed to have encountered anything about him yet. Kind of a bummer if he just appears out of nowhere. But it was clear they were talking about the worlds of all the other games. With Fadiel, because that's what
Is it all? Now Hina's core stone is...
they were all called.
How did a man like that get trapped outside the sanctuary?
For weal or woe, he knows not our whereabouts.
Trent's probably keeping him plenty busy.
First things first, who is Trent? For that matter, who is Daelophos?
Golly, you don't know anything, do you? I'm not a historian, but I'll summarize what I can. Trent is one of the goddess's emissaries. He watches over the entrance to the sanctuary to keep the people who aren't supposed to be in there out. I guess you could call him a neutral overseer. His job is to protect the goddess, but he's not exactly one to stick his leaves into the business of the alms who come his way. We're lucky we got him in a good mood, or we'd be goners. As for the gentleman who is sealed away in the rock, his name is Daelophos. Long ago he tried, and failed to overthrow the mana goddess herself.
Inconceivable!
Unfortunately, it looks like that long nap didn't change his mind about revenge either.
Overthrow the goddess? But why would he do that?
Don't ask me. We weren't friends or anything. When Daelophos was defeated the first time, his powers splintered, scattering all across the mortal realm. Lost to time and memory.
You're saying that the form we just fought wasn't even close to his true strength.
That's about the gist of it. If you ask me, Daelophos is gonna need to find the rest of his fragmented power before he does anything else.
This complicates our current mission considerably. Given your age, I am fascinated by the breadth of your familiarity with history, Jule. I love to learn myself, but I have not heard half the stories you have related to us.
Only told like 3 stories.
My age? Oh, right. I keep forgetting how little you know about spirit folk. Sproutlings have a very, very long lifespan. That guy from before, Orin, was it? He mentioned something about Ki and Fadiel, right? When I first sprouted, the world was called Fadiel. I know what I say sometimes sounds like ancient folklore, but it really was the world I grew up in.
You mean to tell me you're actually an old man?
Huh. The fact that I'm older than I look is your takeaway from all that?
I'm only 17. Should I be, I don't know, more respectful? Sir?
Nah, there's no need to get stuffy on me now, sonny. More importantly, we gotta do something about Daelophos. And soon. The places where his divided power is being kept are the exact same ones where the Benevodons are locked away.
Benevodons?
Yup. Daelophos will have to release the seals to take back his power, which, lucky us, means the monsters can break loose.
There must be some mistake. I have read the old texts, and the Benevodons were felled by the legendary sword of the ancient hero Daelophos. The goddess bequeathed her blade to her champion to aid him in his adventure. It is an epic tale passed down through the generations in prose and performance alike.
Golly, they made plays? Mortals sure do like to talk about things they don't understand.
Then, do you think the story's gotten warped over the years?
Well, it is true that Daelophos was sent to destroy the Benevodons.
So wait, what's the problem?
If both Palomina and Jule's accounts are to be believed, then Daelophos must be planning to revive his once defeated foes, using those great monsters to visit his wrath upon the Mana Goddess.
If he's as stubborn as I remember, that's exactly what Daelophos wants. Resurrecting the Benevodons will throw the whole world out of whack. Even completing our pilgrimage wouldn't be enough to balance things out.
But getting Hina's core stone from Orin is one thing. How are we supposed to take it from an ancient hero?
Right now, we're the only ones who know that Daelophos is back. There's no one else we can turn to.
So you do intend to go after him?
I don't care if he's some legendary champion. He still took Hina's core stone, and I won't let him get away with it.
I'll go with you. It's way too late to turn back now anyway. Plus, I don't think my friends back in the burrow would want me to abandon the rest of the Alms to go to the Mana Tree on my own.
It was never my intention to stay behind. The more of us stand against the enemy, the easier the fight will be. You'll need backup.
As a former dignitary, I cannot condone an individual such as Daelophos destroying any domain, no matter how diminutive.
Daelophos got the drop on us last time. Without the element of surprise, we can take him. And Hina's core stone, for that matter.
Now that that's settled, what's next?
Let's not go back to the sanctuary yet. I think that tree guy might be mad at us for the mess we left behind.
Daelophos said something about Earth after he woke up, right? Do you think he meant Guju?
Well, yeah. The Benevodons are sealed away near where each Alm is chosen for the pilgrimage, of course.
But Liza and Watts are still in the area. We have to get back to Guju. I'm worried for Liza's safety. And Watts too, for that matter. We gotta hurry. But first things first.
Man.
We gotta make sure we're battle ready. I'm not letting Daelophos make off with Hina's core stone again.
I just realized I got cheated out of experience in that battle.
I cannot cannot comprehend how the Daelophos we dealt with could possibly be the hero of legend. How did it come to this? And why?
Gee whiz, enough with the questions. Why don't you ask him? It's not like I'm his keeper.
What is that? Who are you?
Let's ask Vuskov for a ride to Guju.
Time for a handy-dandy fairy flute.
What a touching letter. Is there nothing I can do for this youngster? Oh, I'm terribly sorry I didn't see you there. How can I be of assistance? What was I doing just now, you ask? I was reading a letter I found inside a bottle that had washed up on the shore. In fact, the bottle contained 2 letters, one written by a sick and lonely child, and a reply written by a kindly gentleman. Reading their heartfelt interaction awoke something with me. Oh, it's fun. This is a quest chain. I wish to do something for this child, something to cheer them up, but what? Oh, yes, I know. A Therese seed would be the perfect gift. The Therese is a flower that grows in these parts. If you take good care of it, it blossoms with the most wonderful iridescent petals. Anyone who sees a Therese in full bloom can't help but smile at its beauty. If our little friend here is strong enough to write a letter, they'll be more than able to grow the seed. When the flower blooms, I'm sure it will liven their spirits. Unfortunately, I have to attend to my post here, so I can't very well leave the garrison to go looking for a Therese seed. You mind heading to the Quasia Moors to look for a Therese seed? Sure. Thereses normally grow near water. Isn't much, but I'd like to put a smile on the youngster's face. No child deserves to live in unhappiness. Yep, I will do that. There's a quest in town, too, that we should do, that I somehow didn't grab. Recently, my dad's been craving this kind of mushroom broth he used to love when he was younger. Recipes for use mushgloom stems, but you can only find them from a monster called mushgloom. Apparently, these mushglooms are only found in the Milos backwoods. Talk about hard to get. There's no way I can go to such a dangerous place by myself, expect to come back alive. But you're the soul guard, right? Could you take the stems off them for me? Sure can.
Let's use the
Alright, let's go do that real quick. I should look up a location of all the cactuses now that we've done as much as we have, just so that I don't miss any.
How about this? Huh? I can feel spirits nearby. Huh? Huh? Huh?
Mushglooms are back here, I think. The more I play this game, this is like totally unrelated to anything important. But the more I play this game, the more I feel like I could definitely have played it in Japanese. And it probably like is more beneficial to me to have done that. I haven't looked in the settings. Let me look in the settings real quick. Language settings, voice. Yeah, I could change it all right now just to see. Let's see what I'm not going to do. Oh, damn it. Actually, unsaved data, that's fine. The game auto-saves, I think, every single time. I assume that's Jule talking. It auto-saves every single time you get to a new environment. Holy smokes, though, the summary on that, I could not read that fast. The names of the towns and stuff are very different. This is the power of plants. Shokubutsu no chikara da. Alright, mushrooms. Yay. What are they called in Japanese? Dasumatango. I think that's Karina. Alright, I got 3. I think I need 2 more. I'm not gonna waste
それ
that. Uruku is money. Interesting.
足元に気をつけて。たよっ。やったね。たもっと集めよう。たよっ。
The translation's actually very accurate. Like, he literally says, like, let's collect some more. Motto atsumete.
植物の力だ。
Motto shokubutsu. Yeah, that's the power of plants. Like, everything he's saying is, like, pretty much one-to-one with the English
よっ。た
version so far. I wonder what Morley sounds like in Japanese.
たよっ。いくよ。いくよ。あと一匹。よう、次だ。
これくらい朝飯前だね。
That was Val talking, I think. Okay.
先を急ごう。
I went to the Holy Land entrance instead of the Milos spot. Come on, controller. What are you doing? I think I should be able to pretty easily just return this stuff now. I'm gonna make some money. Because we definitely need that as well. Let's hunt a little bit. Whoa. Oh my gosh. He gets super speed when I hold down the vessel button. Prepare yourselves. Kakugo shiro.
Yo. 何かの気配を感じるよ。ほら。どうや。精霊の力使わせてもらうね。いくよ。気持ち悪いよ。力が湧いてきた。楽勝だ。いくよ。使わせてもらおう。まだいるな。
みんなありがとう。
よっ。それ。しょうがないな。いくよ。おお。力が湧いてきた。いくよ。そりゃ。いくよ。力が湧いてきた。やあ。いくよ。本気を出したら楽勝だ。
If we put in some effort, it's a certain victory. Honki o dashitara rakushou da. That's cool. Yeah, the name there is pretty clear. Is pretty much the same. Dede Cliffs. Like literally written the exact same way. Western Shore, that's what this says. And yeah, the name of the guy is the same, Buskav. Gusia Hagen. Here's where we want to go. We want to go to the, the Kasi. Hey. Wow, this is a really weird. Kasia Hagen. Kasuya Moors. Oh, I didn't realize it was called the Kasuya Moors. I thought it was the Quasia Moors. Interesting. Sore. Alright, what do we need to... Wow, there's a whole lot of stuff we can interact with that... Boy howdy. Okay, start on this side. We can ride our dogs here if we want to. Let's do that. It doesn't feel that much further. There we go. Kore ga terasu no tane kana? Yeah, it looks like it is. He said that they fall near bodies of water. Atteru to omou. That's correct. Kirei na hana wo sakase so na tane da. It looks like it's going to create a pretty flower. Julie-san ga souyu nara machigai nai desu no wa ne. If Julie says that, then it must be true. Motorea. Motorea. That's the name of the monster. Right? Or is this Morley? It's Morley talking. His name in Japanese is Motorea. Mortlea? What are these monsters that graze here? Blah blah blah. Let's go. Motorea. I'm trying to understand what his name is supposed to be in Japanese, but I'm not sure. Morley makes so much more sense. Interesting. All right, we got the Teresa terase thing. Let's wander around and grab all the goodies that we weren't able to grab before. Ooh, wind spot. Okay. Alright, we'll go over here. Again, I just want to grab the spots that we now have unlocked. We should try and kill enemies as well just to get more money, but... And like, take advantage of the, I'm all warmed up. That's what he was yelling. But with Jurei, I should be able to do all sorts of stuff. We shouldn't do this because I have these active, but it's fine. We did it. Wrath of Wood. It's very funny to me. I understand that the name of that spirit was probably a reference to treants or like ents. But the fact that his name is just Trent is very funny to me. This is the god of wood, Trent. It's like just deeply, I don't know, something is deeply amusing about that. Sorry to all the Trents out there. It's just not a very godly name. It's just like, to me, it reads as if someone was like, you know, tremble before the god of war, Dennis. Like, it's just like, it doesn't match the vibe. All right. I will definitely be turning the language back to English, but it was cool for a minute just to see what some of the names and what the differences were. But this is definitely a game I could, if I was just playing by myself, I could play against this. Nice. All right, let me switch.